This is the setup and the run for the Imperial Troopers team in Phase 2 of Challenge Pit. This is the team I ran with. Just a quick look at the mods. The most important thing, I think, is that for this strategy, you need Gideon to be pretty fast. My Gideon is at 376 because I want him to take 2 turns while the Rancor is toppled to try and max out my damage. Beyond that, basically everybody else has some kind of offense mods, crit damage mods. Ideally, I'd probably run them all as offense. Range Trooper has crappy mods, but his damage is not all that important. We just want to make sure he goes fast enough. I could probably put a better mod set on him. But he's at speed 255. And then I think Piet is my second fastest. He's at speed 297. And then I believe it's Stark at 282. And Veer's just a little bit faster than Range Trooper at 261. He could probably stand to be a bit slower than Range Trooper. But for this, it makes less difference because they can't gain the bonus turn meter. So Troopers don't necessarily seem like a team that would be good for this because they can't gain the bonus turn meter, and that's fundamentally what they are as a turn meter team. But because of the mass assists, you can set up a run here in a way that's going to do quite a lot of damage as long as they have a topple. If they don't have a topple, this team is essentially going to do no damage. So the first thing I start with is Armor Shred on the Rancor. And then this is the tricky part. We might need to restart a bunch of times here. We're going to aim at the door, and I'm going to choose Stark to be my ally, and we need 1 assist, which doesn't kill the door panel. So now, if I aim back at the Rancor, and I get an assist, he takes a turn, right? That's a problem. If I'd aimed at the door panel and gotten an assist, it would have blown up the door panel. But that's too early. So basically, between those 2 turns, between Piet's offense up and mark and Stark's middle special, we want to get 1 assist on the door panel. If we get no assists on either, we have to start again. So that I didn't get 1 from Piet, didn't get 1 from Stark, so we have to start over. So this part can be a little bit annoying, but it really doesn't take that long because you're just going out and in, and it's right at the start of the run. So that makes it a little bit more sensible. But you need to be aiming at the door panel so that when we do the next part, which will be to call a mass assist with Veers, the door panel dies. Now that might not be enough damage. We'll find out. So that's because Range Trooper assisted, and Range Trooper sucks. So in a second we'll back out because obviously now everybody is dazed, utterly useless, can't assist. And this is the RNG aspect of the run. Because Range Trooper only gives a 50% chance to assist, and we want 1 assist out of 2 attempts, and it can't be Range Trooper, it has to be one of the others. Any of the other 4 will work, but Range Trooper himself doesn't do enough damage. So we just keep toddling through until we get the right lineup. And now that I don't have to talk about it, I can go through it quite quick. There's Range Trooper again, but he did crit, so we're probably okay. As long as we don't get another assist. Of course, we got another assist. And Range Trooper crit again. And this is kind of part and parcel of Challenge Pit runs in general. Is you just have to keep going until it works correctly. So far we've been at this for about 3 minutes after the mod description, so it's not a hugely long time. So lead with Gideon again. Offense up. Crit up, get 1 assist. But it was a giant crit. So we try again. And hopefully we won't have to go too much longer before we actually get to see the run in action. It'd be nice. You know, unfortunately, at the mercy of probability for this. And it just is what it is. There we go. Oh, no, that was terrible. I don't think this is enough. Oh, it is. Perfect. So now we blast it in, and you can see from the fact we've got 11 stacks that even though you didn't see the mass assist go off, it did actually happen. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do Range Trooper Special, because that is guaranteed to call an assist. There we go. Now, it's tempting to use the Gideon mass assist here, but bear in mind that it gets rid of all of our turn meters. So that'll be the end of the Topple phase. So for this, we're just going to shoot him, hope for an assist. Didn't get one, never mind. Now for Piet, we're guaranteed to get an assist from Stark. So there we go. And we also got 2 from Gideon. So that's an extra 130,000 damage just on the random blind luck assists. And in a second here, Gideon is going to get a second turn. And this is why Gideon needs to be so fast. Right? Look at where Rancor's turn meter is. It's all the way at the end. And this Gideon is pretty quick. So you've got to have a lot of speed, because then he calls the big mass assist, and that's probably about 600,000 damage just there. So now what's going to happen is we are going to get absolutely destroyed. We're going to get some assists. He's going to get rid of our buffs. He's going to daze everyone. We're going to get some counterattacks in, and we're just going to hit him a couple of times, and then he's going to kill everybody. And that's the end of the run, right? That's the entire thing. So it was very quick once we actually got going. But you can see it's over 2 million damage. And with a bit of RNG, this can get anywhere up to close to 3 million damage. So you can see that Stark was a lot of the assists. That's because I choose Stark to mark with Piet's thing, because his base damage is highest. It could be Gideon, the difference being that I have a speed set on Gideon to make him as fast as possible, whereas Stark carries the best offense set that I have for the extra damage. So that's how we do 2.3 million in Challenge Pit with Imperial Troopers.